Brandy. Can you hear me okay? This is very impromptu. I thought I would just art a little bit in this book that I've been thinking about. A little low? Let's see. How about that? Hey Laura, hello. How are you guys this evening? Brandy, is that better? Does it sound better, you guys? Thanks for stopping by and joining. I haven't been live in a while. It's been a long time, feels like. Oh, good. Thank you, Brandy. Thank you very much. So, I thought I would come on and work in the Seaside Summer Book a little bit. So, it's one of my 60 books that I created when I was doing my collaboration with Brandy, and she couldn't do one. I'm totally joking. I did 3. She said it was 60. So I kind of did like an altered book, which is kind of going to be a journaling type of thing. So I got this book at the thrift store, and I glued a few pages together here and there, and also ripped out pages, probably about 10 pages. I ripped out, glued probably 3 together, ripped out 10, glued 3 together, and so on and so forth. And then I've just put some gesso all over the pages, and I've got to gesso probably the other half of it. But I got these scarves at Dollar Tree. This one has turtles, and for $1. And don't these just look amazing? And then I have another one. Where did I put it? Well, I just had it. Oh, it's behind me. Here's the other one that is like a crab. And I thought I would come on, and I've been itching to get these added into this book. Aren't they just have these beautiful watercolor effects. And I thought they'd be fun to kind of get started and kind of glue into these pages. You guys are not chatting much. You're kind of quiet. Any plans for Memorial Day weekend? So far, it's been kind of quiet around here. My son will probably be home from work in the next hour. My husband's napping in there on the couch, probably watching Fast and Furious. Brother cat is sitting here on the floor next to me. Shar, sparkling Shar, hello my dear, how are you? So I'm going to journal in this little book I was just chatting about, Shar. So I was thinking about hooking up my glue gun, but I don't know if I need to. So anyways, I'm gonna find some turtles that I'm going to glue in here. Shar, how are you this evening? Anybody have plans for the Memorial Day weekend? I know with everything going on COVID-wise, it's still so hard to plan things. Our church actually had folks for the first time today in services. They had, normally we have 2 services, and they just did one with 60 people. And we went ahead and stayed home since I'm around so many people. I don't want to be there, but they did social distancing, only had 60 folks, so it was nice. But we went ahead and stayed home and did church online, Facebook Live. Aren't these turtles, aren't these scarves great for $1 at the Dollar Tree? When I saw them, I thought they were so beautiful, and I knew immediately that they would look beautiful like in a decoupage type of situation. Hey Judy, hello. Judy, how are you tonight? Anybody have plans for the Memorial Day weekend? It's all pretty quiet around here for us. If we end up doing anything, it'll be kind of impromptu, but we'll see. I am good. Char, really, I'm just going to end up gluing this into my book, and I might try to put some color under it. No plans, Judy. I know it's still kind of so hard to plan anything with the way things are still going in the world. Cautiously optimistic. Still got to be safe. Laura, you gonna barbecue at home? That is awesome. Right now it might be quiet. One of my brother, or at least, well, I have two brothers. I have a sister and two brothers, but my one brother. Isn't this pretty? I feel a little, well, actually I don't feel bad cutting it up. Maybe a little. But I got these at the Dollar Tree. They are scarves. It's really, really thin. You know, $1. Can you go wrong? And they're just gorgeous. I got this one. And I got... All right, I just showed you guys. I keep losing the one with the crabs on it. And look at the crabs. Aren't the colors just stunning? Donna! Donna in the house. Y'all are surprised to see me live too. I don't do this very often. But I've been meaning to go live. I've been itching to kind of for a while. Hey, Karen. Donna, you're so excited. You're like, what? Dawn, you're on the live? Here I am. Here I am. So I was just showing, this is a book that I know I'm repeating myself. This is a book that I thrifted. It's a wonderful cover, Seaside Summer, and the process here was like I ripped out about 10 pages, glued 3 together, ripped out about another 10 pages, glued 3 together, and I applied some gesso on the pages, and so I thought it would be fun to kind of go ahead and start crafting. I have some watercolors here, but I don't want to make these pages too wet. And these are some rainbow sparkle crayons I got a little while back that some of my artsy friends, Laura from the Jersey Crafter, and I've seen Hottie Popo use these. And I thought this might be the better way to go without getting everything too wet. So this is, oh, that crayon is right out there, but they're like a metallic, sparkly crayon. So I really have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm just going, oh my gosh, can you guys see that metallic in there? That is pretty. Ooh, these are really, really nice. And I thought I would just rub on some color, smear it around, and then kind of come on with and glue it on that pen. Aren't these pretty? Can you guys see that shine? I'm gonna mix in a little bit of this turquoise too. It goes on like really, really nice. I've seen folks use these, and I got them a little while back, and I haven't used them. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna add water and see what happens. I should probably have some paper towels nearby. Oh my goodness. Look at that color. Hi, Therese. Oh, it's good to see you guys here. Oh my goodness. I think just putting this little bit of color on here, these sparkle crayons are pretty awesome. I'm trying not to get this page too wet. Okay, I don't want to do too much because I'm going to start removing color. Therese, how's everything going in your world? You guys up to anything this weekend? Anybody crafting tonight? What's happening? Don, I have to tell you, it is a little funner going live with friends, so you don't have to just keep up the conversation yourself. I can chat, but I have to figure out to go live. Nothing much. I know. The world's still pretty quiet. Starting to open up a little bit in our areas. I don't want to necessarily get the heat gun going, but I might have to. Didn't want it to be too noisy on here. These are these rainbow sparkle watercolor gel crayons. This went on really nice, and they really do have a really nice sparkle. Nothing opening up there yet, Therese? Yeah, Florida's been much more liberal. Probably half the planet will be at the beach tomorrow. They were probably there today. I won't go, the fair-skinned redhead that I am. Anybody barbecuing? Laura said they might be at home barbecuing tomorrow. I wonder how long this will take to dry. I might have to go ahead and bust out the heat. But it's actually kind of drying. It's kind of, you can see, like right here where I'm touching is dry. So it's actually kind of drying quickly. Ooh, Therese, that sounds good. Both of my brothers are good cooks, and one of them in particular, my brother Pat, he is grill master. So we could end up going there, or we could just be hanging around home tomorrow. I did tell my mom is itching to get out. She might take her over to the grocery store. She wasn't up to going out today. I got these crayons. I actually ordered these right from the company, Ooly, O-O-L-Y. I saw my friend Laura, the Jersey Crafter, and Susan, who is Hottie Popo. They both have these, and they got them from Amazon. And I think I ordered them right from the company. I want to say they were about $15, and the shipping wasn't too bad. So I had saw those guys get them, and I was in a mood to be enabled. And you know, I've been in a mood to. Michael sells these? I didn't know that. Where at, Brandy? Like over in their arty sections? I did not know that. Trace, you're still hunkering down. Very cool, Brandy. I did not know that. I hope I didn't overpay for them. Probably did, because just using your coupons. In the kids section, no kidding. Well, I guess I learned something new. That's awesome. So, Therese, there you go. Do you have a Michael's? Are they doing like, I know not everybody has the craft stores right near. And ours, they're still doing curbside pickups and all that kind of thing. Okay, I think I'm going to have to bust out the heat gun. Heat gun. All right, bear with me. I'm going to move out the charger and plug in the heat gun. Hopefully I'm not knocking you guys around. Oh, cool, Brandy. Ooh, Brandy's going to take a picture. Okay, awesome. She is checking. That is awesome. These are pretty cool, though. They're really, really nice. All right, can I mute this? Does this mute? I don't have a computer in here, so I don't know if I can mute. Mute microphone. Okay, I'm going to go on mute for just a moment. I'll be right back. Okay, am I unmuted? I'm back. Another Judy. Hey, Miss Judy Evans Parker. Oh my goodness, secondhand Tracy Ann is in the house. She was doing a live earlier today. Thank you all guys for coming on. So yes, can you guys see the sparkle? Tracy Ann and Judy were using some rainbow sparkle pens that some folks I know got them on Amazon. They were out when I went looking for them. I got them directly from Uli, and we may get or we think they might even have them at Michael's. I'm not sure, but oh my goodness, these guys went on like butter. Let's see, Tea Friday. Oh, you're going to do the iCat a day to get your mojo going. You know, my mojo was not, it was kind of out at the beginning of the year because there was just a lot going on. The cost is $16.99. They call them Color Splash watercolor crayons by Recollections. Okay, I wonder if they have the metallic in them too. Very cool. So they have something similar to this Color Splash watercolor crayons at Recollections at Michael's. Thank you, Brandy, for doing the research. Yeah, I did a video earlier today, a short one. I did, this is an index card. I put the lined side on the inside. So I've always seen for many years, I think they've been doing it, I think since 2011. Oh, the kids are called something else. Okay, so this is like regular art stuff. So yeah, I guess I'm dabbling a little more in mixed media. You think you might have them? Oh, that's very cool. Yeah, you'll have to pull them out, and they're really, oh my goodness, so easy. This, can you guys see that shimmer? It really is lovely. Can you, oh, you can see it. Isn't that pretty? I'm really, really impressed. Let's see what it's gonna look like with this turtle on top. Judy Evans Parker, how are you doing, my dear? I seem like I never catch, I see your lives. I should pop back in sometime. I have so much less time that I'm on watching YouTube these days. Oh, I'm really glad I put the color down underneath. Thank you, Tracy Ann. You can see that coming through. That's going to look really nice. And I'm going to use, I think, this matte medium I got at Hobby Lobby. Oh, but so the iCad, I put the video, it's Daisy Yellow Art is the blog, daisyyellowart.com, and so that is where I found out about the index card a day. It's an iCad, index card a day 2020, and it'll be 61 days, do an index card each day. This is just a 3x5 index card, and I just glued my paper on, and this little prayer, I added some lace in the button, and it was simple as that. So the idea is just to kind of get your creative juices going. Judy, yeah, you put your, yeah, actually my husband was napping, but I hear him up in there. Donna, thank you. So secondhand Tracy Ann, this is a scarf that I got at Dollar Tree for $1, and when I saw these, I could just see me decoupaging them onto something. So this is actually fabric. It's really thin, and I got it in this turtle. Isn't it beautiful? And then look at this one. This one is crabs. Are they not gorgeous? Right? Oh, Tracy. Tracy's losing her mind. Yeah, for $1. And I was just like, oh my goodness. And yeah, I want to decoupage more of these, maybe just on some book pages or things like that. Aren't these pretty, Judy? Oh my goodness, highly recommend Dollar Tree. And I think we had went in there because we are just now starting to find toilet paper here and there. And the only place that I could find it was Dollar Tree. They would have like their small rolls, and it was okay quality. So anytime I was in a Dollar Tree, because I have my mother to shop for, and we have another friend that's a shut-in, so I do the shopping for both of them. So when I saw Dollar Tree, I was always going in to find toilet paper. And so I passed these on an end cap, and I was like, oh, looky how nice. So Therese, on the iCAD, go over and check out, oh my goodness, this lady's blog is so full of information. Lots of good mixed media info. I don't know if she's going to have prompts for 2020. So the video I did today, there is the link for yellow daisy art. Oh my goodness, I know I'm transposing the words. And she does have a YouTube channel as well, but there's much more information on the blog. So it looks like for 2019 there were prompts. I saw there's a lot of different places you can click. So click on the iCAD, and then she had different tips. There were prompts out there for 2019. She wasn't sure if she was going to pull them together for 2020, but there was all kinds of information. Like you could do swatches of your colors. You can just kind of take different markers and just doodle. You can paint, you can glue. I mean, you can do anything you want for the index card. Anything you want. Another suggestion, which I thought was kind of good, but then I had other ideas, is you could do A through Z and then go back up the alphabet, Z through A, because it's 61 days, because it's going to be for June and July. So I'm not sure if I'm going to post them every day. Sometimes life can get, you know, in the way. So maybe there'll be times where I come on and show my CADs, like this is what I did for the week. I think I might try to do them, daily, but we'll see. My mojo is coming back, and Teresa, I hope yours is too. And Tracy, I know you said you didn't have a craft room right now. This here, I was without my mojo this year. So well, at the beginning of the year, because I was employed at the same company for about 30 years. And then the last day I worked was December 23rd, because contracts changed and what we did was not required anymore. And so after 30 years with the same company, I did not have a job. So I actually started a new job March 23rd. And all right, I'm going to take this matte gel, which is a matte media. Well, I guess it's a, you know, it's like a glue. This is from Hobby Lobby. It's the Master's Touch, and of course I used, actually I think they were 50% off when I got the sale. And I think the only other matte medium I've used is Tim Holtz's Ranger, which is kind of more in the little tubes, but I've just used this once and I like it. Actually got the styrofoam thing. Maybe I should have used a brush, but we'll see. Yeah, I think the brush is going to be better. It's too thick. Thank you. Congrats on the new job. Oh yeah, you're on furlough. I started my new job. My training was supposed to have started March 23rd, and they weren't entirely sure it was going to happen then. But we ended up training from home, and then I went into my former job was in the cable industry, and company in the cable industry, and a call center. So that's what I did, and I just could not go back into sales or office managing or things like that. So I was like, healthcare is I can use my administrative skills in a different way. So I'm basically like front office at a it's a mental health and substance abuse outpatient. So it's been very interesting, but my day ends at 5. The culture I had before, you were just on all the time. And so it's been interesting. It's weird starting over at this stage of life, but I don't know, kind of learning how to be a normal person somewhat as far as your hours are concerned. Oh, Ninju! I didn't know I was live either. I just decided to. I've been wanting to here and there for a while, and then I always just get busy and I don't do it. And I was like, let's do it. All right. taking too long and this is going to dry on me. I don't know if this is the best idea to have it go across 2 pages without cutting it, but that's what I'm doing. We'll see how it works out. Oh my goodness, Tracy, thank you so much for saying that. You know, it's been interesting, and on Friday I helped 2 people that called in, set them up for some services that they needed, and it was a less hectic day, and it's been interesting to say the least, but you know, I helped them. I'm understanding things more. You know, I'm starting to put more pieces together in a whole new industry, and there's a lot of different pieces, parts, and a lot of different answers to the same questions. And anyways, these 2 folks that anyways, I helped them get set up and felt like I understood more of what I was doing, and you know, doing the process right, and they were both just really kind. It was a little less hectic on Friday, and I was able to just take my time and help them, and they were both just like, thank you so much. And it did my heart good, I have to tell you. Ninju, yes, this is mixed media. Shocking, isn't it? Because people know me. I don't paint. I don't glue. I don't use a paintbrush. Y'all know who I am? I don't know. I'm rediscovering new things. So when I was unemployed at the beginning of the year, I thought, oh, I'm going to have more time to spend on my YouTube, and I had plans and that kind of thing. But I worked so hard for so many years, and you know, that's I'm probably a workaholic, and I just paid attention to my house and my family and unplugged a little bit, which was really good for my brain. And I am starting to find my mojo again, so it's been good, and I'm really having fun doing new and different things. Mod Podge, I know, Mod Podge. So I am using matte gel. This is from Hobby Lobby. The Mod Podge would absolutely work too. I have some right here. I live in Florida. It is really hot here already, and the Mod Podge, for me, I find it can have a little stickiness to it. Someone told me once how to get the stickiness off, but I don't remember what they told me, and I really haven't researched it. So but this matte gel, I used it on a tag that I did, and it was not sticky at all. So I was like, I dig this. Oh, thank you, Donna. Yes, I would love a thumbs up, everybody. Yes, and I think, Tracy, I think this is the matte Podge. Water-based sealer. And let's see, have I used, yes, I have used this. This one might not have been too bad. Maybe it's the glossy one that gets more sticky. Oh, thank you, Ninju. So I'm doing, yeah, the mixed media, which is not really necessarily a collaboration. So there's a couple of ladies, I think I've done 8 of them so far. 8. I need to, let's see, I think the next tag I'm supposed to do is with the dress form as the theme, but mixed media tags, Nikki and Eileen McInnes. And I think they are, I know one of them is England, and I'm not sure where the other lady is. And they did these mixed media tags, and I thought, well, that would be fun to play along with. So I did 3 a while back, and then I kind of stopped, and then I've just started back up, but then I've kind of tore apart my craft room, and it's almost put back together. Brandy was like, geez, Dawn, I thought you had already had it done. And no, I haven't yet, Brandy. But you know what? I made a lot of progress today. So Ninju, this is a scarf. I don't know if you saw this earlier. I got this at Dollar Tree, this scarf. So it's fabric for $1. And there are all these beautiful, stunning watercolor turtles. And the crabs I keep losing, my word. I'm missing the chat. I'm sorry if I'm missing things. And then here's the crabs again. Aren't they amazing? oh, the colors and everything are just beautiful. So I definitely want to decoupage more of these pieces. Oh, Tracy, thanks so much for stopping by, and you have a good evening. And if you guys don't know Secondhand Tracy Ann, she just has a fun channel, and I know the rest of you guys know each other, but oh my goodness, I love her Goodwill hauls and her decorating and her puppy, and if you don't know, she's also Mrs. Claus. Good night, Tracy Ann. Thanks for stopping by. Yep, hugs and kisses. Oh. Hey, Chrissy. Hello. I've been missing you. I was thinking of you not long ago, and I went over to see if you'd had any new videos, and so I didn't see anything, so I did a little shout out to see how you were doing. How are you doing, Chrissy? Any plans for Memorial Day weekend? This is not really the best of time for plans, I know. Judy, have a nice evening. Amber Lucille. Is that my niece? Yes, that's Amber. Oh my goodness, you guys, that's my niece. Hello, honey bunny. What are you up to tonight? Oh, thank you, Ninju. Oh, you don't have to be sorry, Chrissy. We all go through phases. Oh my goodness, Amber's chilling at home. Amber is, how old are you, Amber? You are, Amber's gonna be 21. Did you just turn 21? Oh my goodness, I can't think right now. 21 next month, yes, June. So she is not, I remember her. I remember when you were born, Amber. Oh my goodness. You just had me smiling that you're on here. You totally caught me off guard. 21 next month. Amber and my son and my other niece were all born in May, June, and July of the same year. Chrissy, good question. Yes, so here's the deal. I was thinking about Christmas in July, and it made my head hurt because I'm like, you know, I don't know if I'm up for this year. So here is what I'm thinking, and I think I've worked it out. So I'm going to do a video before too long because, oh my goodness, right? It's almost June. Amber, yes, your birthday is in June. I was just having a mental moment. So Chrissy, what I have decided, and I think I'm going to call it not Christmas in July, but Christmas in the summer. And I think I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 2 weeks in July and 2 weeks in August because it was kind of hectic coming on with a new project every week. And I want it to slow down and enjoy it a little more. And I'm hoping other folks like that idea too. And so I think what I'm going to do, let's see, where is my notebook? Let's see if I have my notes right now. So, to enlighten everybody, what Chrissy is asking me, so last year I hosted a Christmas in July collaboration. It's not a swap, it's just a collaboration. You can go ahead and get started on your projects for Christmas. So I think I'm going to finish mulling out the ideas, but I think I'm going to do for July the 12th and the 26th and the 9th and the 23rd. And then I think I'm going to say, like, use a stamp for 1 month. I thought dies, but you could use your punches or die cuts, whatever you want. Another one, pick a paper collection, and And then I had Crafter's Choice, but I think I had another idea for that. So that's what I'm thinking. How does that sound to you? A swap would be okay too? Well, I think for the Christmas in July, for me, I want to have my tags and cards and things like that getting ready for Christmas. So for me, I don't want to make them and give them away. So for me, I don't want to do a swap for Christmas in July. I can't get my head around it. So tell me, how does that sound? Does that sound okay to you? And to begin with, I was like, I really don't know if I have the mental capacity to do it, but I think doing it across July and August, for me, feels more comfortable, where I feel like I can enjoy it. It won't be so rushed. Oh, awesome. So I'm going to do a video, I don't know, in the near future, probably beginning of June sometime, and then folks can see if they want to do it or not. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I loved watching what everybody created, and it was so fun. Oh my goodness. And some of those ladies, they were creating a journal a week, and I'm like, how do you do that? Oh, thank you, Donna. Yes, I was just like, it was kind of, I thoroughly enjoyed it, but it was a lot doing it, you know, every week. And then I also, too, like to keep it a little more casual, so I'm not going to create it like a hop where everybody does it by, you know, at a particular time. I kind of say, post your project sometime on Saturday, and it's a lot more comfortable, and you can enjoy it when you're not rushed and have to really meet a tight deadline. Oh, thank you, Judy. So yeah, think about that. I'm gonna post it, like I said, post the video, you know, sometime early June. But originally I was like, I don't think so. But then I was like, you know what? I do enjoy it. And then the more I thought about it, and I had some ideas come to me, and I was like, you know what? If we make it, slow it down, I would enjoy it, and I'm hoping other folks feel the same way. Sybil B, actually, she did it last year too. Oh, she's just an amazing crafter. I love the way she colors on her cards. She's so talented. Dawn, make a hashtag. I absolutely will. It's going to be hashtag, and since it's July and August, I think I'm going to call it Christmas in the Summer. I will make a hashtag. I'll double check that hasn't been done, but I don't think so. So those are my thoughts. Thank you, Chrissy. And I don't know if you were here when I shared, this is a scarf that I got at Dollar Tree. Aren't they amazing? So this is fabric that I have just kind of glued into this book. He looks kind of amazing. I might come back and run some more blue around this edge, and the blue that I put behind it definitely shows through. This is kind of, I am going to just create things in this book. I've got to gesso the back of it. So what I did is this a book I got at the thrift store. I like tore out 10 pages and I glued 3 together. I tore out about 10 pages, glued 3 together, and just kept doing that, and then just put some gesso on them. Good night, Judy. It has been a long day, I agree. It's Memorial Day weekend, so I was like, I don't have to get up and go to work in the morning. Oh. Yay, Dinah! Yay! That's exciting. I love Christmas crafting. I really do. And I think rather than picking out themes, I think last year we did themes, like I did a pink Christmas and a traditional Christmas, where I think this year it's even broader. So use a stamp set, use a die or a die cut. If you don't have either one, cut out something. Make your own die cut, you know? So yeah, I think it'll have a little more longitude, because folks were like, well, I'm not sure about this style or that style. So I hope folks like the idea of that. So I thought it would just be different. I'm excited, Donna. All right, I probably should dry him up a little bit. I think what I'm going to do is, on the inside of this page is, am I hosting? Yes, I am going to host, Therese. You know what? Therese, you're Therese. I have another friend that her name was spelled the same way and she was Therese. Oh, good, Laura. Yeah, you'll have to let me know if you participate. And some folks, I think last year, you can be on YouTube, and if anyone's on Instagram, they could share their stuff there as well. And we had a big turnout. I want to say it was between 25 and 30 folks. It was like 28 or something like that, 30, I don't know. It was almost 30. And it was really, really fun. All right, so I think that needs to dry. Oh my goodness, guys, I have to show you this paper. I did a haul video the other night. I'm gonna set this aside and let it dry, but I'm gonna, Christmas is the best. And you know, talking about Christmas with everything going on right now, I can't even get my head around what Christmas looks like. Or maybe by the time we get to Christmas, maybe things will be back to somewhat normal. Who knows? Who knows? Chrissy, it was a ton of fun. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Oh, thank you, Shar. I loved having all you guys in it too. And it's really the only thing I've really hosted. I think I'm lazy. It's a lot of work. So I got this paper. Right? I know. I don't even know. This has definitely been one for the books. It's been a strange year. Okay. Got a little trying to set this up. My desk is actually much more clear. I don't have too much more. I think I'm going to bring out a bigger table that my sister gave me. It's still sitting out on my other porch. It's been there for a month or so. Yeah, I don't know. Deb Hauk is hosting a lot of collaborations. And, ooh, by the way, tomorrow I need to have up a video by 10 in the morning. I think I need to finish my things, but I know what I need to do, so I'll finish those up. But I'm doing... oh my gosh, Trace, I can imagine you are tired of that. I thank my lucky stars that my kids are grown. Yes, do you guys see this paper? Okay, this is Graphic 45 Ocean Blue, and I have wanted this for a while. And then I think it was last Friday. Last Friday, I told my husband, I'm like, I am ordering my paper. Amber, honey, I love you. Have a good night. You have to get up early, Amber. Thank you, Chrissy. Oh, I appreciate that. So look at this paper, guys. Graphic 45. This is Ocean Blue. And oh my goodness, it's like all blues and browns. So there's 2 sticker sheets. I got it from scrapbook.com. That one's upside down. Aren't they amazing? So fun. So, you know, I'm a Florida girl. I'm coastal. My husband's family, they're all scuba divers. Oh, Laura. Oh, a mini album with a lighthouse theme. Chrissy, is this not gorgeous? So I think I'm going to use this sheet on the inside cover of this book. And when I was looking, I thought I might do something. Oh, I think that works. Look how nice with this cover. And put that on the inside. I'm going to put it here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do here yet. But I think that's going to go right there. This is my favorite paper, is with these fishes. I love this so much. And oh my goodness, I shared, I don't know if you guys saw oh, and here's the back of it. This one has seashells. They're all double-sided. There's 2 sheets of each. My husband actually was looking at this, so it's all out of order because I was showing it to him earlier. My husband actually proposed to me scuba diving. And this right here just looks like Get all the tropical fishes under the sea. My proposal story, right? So I know this graphic 45, I don't always love all of the colors of graphic 45, but this one here with the blue is just so vibrant. So it's kind of just really blues and browns. It's just gorgeous. Oh, these jellyfish are amazing. One's almost a little steampunkish. I'm not a fan of steampunk, but I'm a huge fan of this paper, and look at all the cut aparts. Seize the day. Ocean blue. Make a wish on a starfish. I love that saying. Oh, the seahorses are beautiful. Pretty sure my birthstone is a seashell. You, me, and the sea. Isn't this awesome? Then there's another one of that. There are these octopus. And then here's the back of it. These are like words and waves. I think that's amazing. It does sound romantic, but it was actually less romantic in real life. So in the Keys, my father-in-law and his wife, they go to Key Largo every year for a month. And so they had invited us to go with them. And we did, and I was not a scuba diver, but I had got certified before this because their whole family did this, and my mother-in-law had won lessons, and they're like, oh, let's give them to Dawn since they all dove. And I was not very happy about this because I don't like being in the ocean up to my knees. I don't know what's happening under there. And so we were dating, and he would drive me back and forth to these classes, and I was wet, tired, and hungry, and it was a little ways from home, and I was just not a happy camper, and he would just look at me out of the side eye, not sure what to make. I was so not happy with these classes, but I did it, and I learned to enjoy it. So it was our first dive after me being certified. And in John Pennycamp Park, you can look it up. There's a statue of Jesus that is sunk below the water. Okay, I'm not paying attention. I need about 8 inches, maybe 8 1/4 by 5. So there's this statue down there, and I'd heard of it. So the first dive we went on, it was a wreck, and it was horrible. My mask was leaking, my air was leaking, my husband was, well, at the time, my boyfriend was taking pictures of things, not paying attention to me at all. It was horrible. I was not going back, ever. Oh, thank you, Ninja. Isn't that paper pretty? So apparently they all knew that this proposal was happening on this second dive, unbeknownst to me. So they had to get me back in the water, and I was not going. I was finished. I was never going to dive again, ever in my life. So they get me different gear, and he'll pay attention to you, and it all will be fine. And I'm like, okay. So he's already out of the boat. I'm still in the boat. He's already way far away from me, so I'm already mad. So we go down for this next dive, like, fine, fine, fine. And then we get down there, and I'm kind of trying to get my, footing and looking around at what's happening, and they're pulling me this direction, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll go this direction with you guys. And then I see the statue, which they didn't tell me, the statue that's where we were going, and I'm like, oh, cool. And then they're tugging me a different way, and so my husband has the ring tied on a ribbon and pulls it out of his little jacket thing and has got the ring, and he's like, and so unbeknownst to me, he had written everything out on a slate that he had lost on the first dive, so that's why he was mad. And then I realized what was going on, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then I realized I can't talk, and then we did a little kiss, and we were blowing bubbles, and then we dove around, and it was lovely and magical. And then we got up in the boat, and everyone was like, oh, and 26 years later, here we are. Therese, I learned to, and it's been many years now since we have went diving, but when we first got married, we used to go on a lot of trips and stuff, and then of course kids and life happens and blah blah blah. And so yeah, that is my story. So it was pretty interesting to say the least. I hope my pages don't stick together. Oh goodness, yes. I have to say, this turtle is pretty cool. The glue is drying. All right, I'm gonna put that together. I probably should put something between it, but I'm gonna move quickly. So I'm gonna cut this paper. What did I say? It was about a 5x8. Get the paper trimmer going. Let me double check myself. I'm pretty certain it was a 5x8. And oh my goodness, guys, my little air conditioner is not working out here. I tried to turn it on the other night and nothing. Because we know it's a porch. So I'm a little warm. How long have we been on here? 10:20, my goodness. Thank you, Therese. He's still quite proud of himself after all of these years. It's a pretty cool story. And let's see, early on when we used to go around more with the dive club and things, because his parents, there was a dive club, and there's some oh gosh, what do you call them, like caves and things around here. We actually attended a wedding that was underwater. There was like what they called a dive bell, which was like an octagon shaped, open on the bottom, closed in at the top, where it makes like a little air pocket, so you could get up in there and talk, but it's completely surrounded in a cave by water. We attended a wedding. It was pretty cool. It's been many, many years ago. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this. Oh my goodness, I think we need to get this bottom part where it's more blue. More blue. I'm gonna do this to 8 1/4. We might trim it down just a little bit, but let's see. I'm gonna put this on the inside. Oh, thank you guys. And you know, my husband had, before we got married, a picture, a framed picture of Jesus that's sunk, and it's got dolphins around. It's like by a famous artist. He had it before he ever proposed to me, so with that, you know, we'll have that picture forever. Looks better that way, doesn't it? I like it better this way. You guys have an opinion? I like that blue on the top. I live in the Daytona Beach area. The beach is not far away at all. I can be there in 10 minutes. But I'm a fair-skinned, freckled redhead, so I don't go over there too often. Yeah, blue on the top. Thank you, Laura. And maybe I need a little vintage photo. Let's see. Where is my inks? So I've been tidying up. Okay, right there we go. Blue on top. Gonna put a little ink on. Yeah, when I saw this paper, I was like, ooh, I've never done anything like this before, so it's gonna be, for this book, I'm just gonna create a little here and there. There could end up being flamingos in it, mermaidies, who knows. It's just gonna be fun and whimsical, and I've pulled together some goodies because I do like to buy fishy tropical things. It's my vibe. I love it. All right, I think I'm gonna put this right up to the edge. And you know what? Let's put a little color down the middle. Oh, Judy, right outside Jacksonville. Oh my goodness, my where I used to work, our home office was in Jacksonville, so I would go up there for 3 days out of a week, like once a month or whatever I needed to do. Yes, Ninju, it's always on my desk. I know, Judy. I was like, do not glue the turtle together. He could. I was like, if I had something, I should if I had some like wax paper or something, I would put it in here. I don't have any wax paper, so I figured, maybe I'll set that in between there for a minute. Oh, let's see. I'm going to put a little color in here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys a lot. And thank you, Judy, for the warning, because I've thought about that, but then I get sidetracked and I forget. And Judy, do you go back and forth between another state? All right. Check the turtles. Oh yeah, even that's gonna stick to it. I'm gonna put that right there. All right, let's get some Fabrifix. And I'm gonna glue this. I love these shells too. Obviously the blue is much more vibrant, but this is such a pretty collection. I was like, oh, I need to have it. It was on my wish list for quite a while before I branched out. So Donna, I need to have to StreamYard. I have a friend that I want to go live with. I've discussed it with her a few times, and you have to have a computer. So I have my desktop computer in there, and I think because I just really work with my tablet and my phone. Oh, I thought it was New York. Cool, Judy. Therese knows. Experience taught you. Oh. I hear you, Judy. Oh my gosh, I loving this. Oh my goodness. This paper, it almost has like a magical quality, doesn't it? If I could use one glue to use forever, what would it be? Question for everyone. For me, it's two glues, which is art glitter glue, which I think you already use, Ninju, and the Fabrifix, because this is water-based and the nozzle is so small, it really works good for precision. And this is not water-based, it's an acetone-based. And this to me is like a glue gun without the hot. Yes. So really when I use laces and things, oh my goodness, Judy, this paper is gorgeous. But definitely for adding fabric, but it's perfect for fabric, I mean, paper to paper as well. But using laces and ribbons and things like that, it's a quick grab, it is a fast dry, and it doesn't wrinkle your paper. Where this one is a wetter glue, if you do get too much wet, it will wrinkle up your paper. He's drying quicker. He looks pretty awesome. All right, I'm gonna put another paper in the back here, and then I think I'm gonna call it a night. And Mr. Turtle, I'm gonna put this, actually let's use this watercolor set. I'm gonna put that in there. Let's see, I think we're gonna cut down another piece. Oh, I love this shell right here. Isn't that pretty? Oh. So if I cut that down, can go on that side. I think I'm gonna go more from this side. Okay, let me set my ink away aside. Oh, Judy, do you mean the nearly gluer? I've seen a lot of people use now Barely glue, and I know a lot of people love something called the reptile glue. Barely Art, close to the art glitter glue. I've seen folks, do you like it just as much? I think you have to have that fine tip. I saw Corn at Cornflower Crafts use it, and I think she didn't have the fine tip on it maybe, and she was not as thrilled with the what had happened on her paper. So she was giving that a whirl. For me, I don't know if I'll try it. I might at some point. I don't know. Nearly Art. Okay, I've not heard of that one. Interesting, Judy. Very good to know. Okay, so let's see which way do I want to go, because I want to get, if I do 8 1/4 inches from this side, oh yes, okay, this is the side because I got a lot more blue on the top here, 8 1/4. Yeah, the little needle. Barely Art glue. Okay, got it. Yeah, and I have ordered refill tips, and I've also used, if I've just had a regular pin, I've put that in there, but then that'll rust up a little bit. Ooh, I'm liking this paper. Jackie, hello! Your tablet doesn't like the word barely. No, tablets have a mind of their own. Yeah, this is gonna totally stick in there. I'm not gonna be on here too much longer, Jackie. Are you off work tomorrow? Are any of you guys working right now? Jackie in the house. I put another pin inside, but if you use one that is not, what do you call it? Is it stainless steel that it is? It will rust on you, so you got to kind of change it frequently, or the rust will come out and then you go on with life. It just makes it a little orangey. Jackie's off tomorrow. Brandy's now working. I know, I'm off tomorrow too. I say yay. Oh my goodness, the distance learning. Laura, you're a teacher. Oh my goodness. I'm still grateful that my children are grown. So grateful. I don't know that me and my children would have survived. Oh good, Chrissy, you're off tomorrow. Chrissy's working. In my whole, we have been working, like I started this new job March 23rd. And they weren't sure the training class was gonna happen, but it did. And then I was in another location helping out before I went to my current office, and was there for a couple of weeks before I even got hooked up with my computer and stuff. So it's been interesting, that's for sure. But so grateful to work, because I was unemployed right at the 3 months for my unemployment. So yeah, it was interesting. And everyone's like, oh, you'll be fine. I'm like, well, my benefit says I run out and this is all I have. Which, by the way, they still haven't paid me for the last week yet. So I'm still waiting to hear back on that, because the system is so overloaded right now. But anyway, I was grateful to start work. Scared. We're doing, of course, all the guidelines. We do the masks and the gloves. We screen people at the door. So I'm still very careful around my mother and other folks. Now, of course, people can be asymptomatic and whatever, but at least in our county, and of course, it depends on how many people have been tested, but our numbers have been low. Granted, that could all just be smoke and mirrors. Everybody that's come in to be screened, you know, people have been taking it seriously. Nobody has been overtly sick. So, you know, it's glad to see, you know, you're glad to see people taking it seriously. And of course, there's all kinds, but it's been good for the most part. Thank you! Totally forgot. And I was thinking in my head, don't forget. Thank you, Chrissy. I didn't know I was going to come on, Jackie. I think it's been maybe just at an hour. It hasn't been too long. Thank you, Chrissy. Yep, I forgot. All right. right, and I'm not sure what I'm going to put here. I don't know if it'll be one of those papers or something completely different. Okay, let's check out the turtle. Oh, Jackie, I know I've showed this to everybody that's come in. So I got this this scarf at Dollar Tree, and I just glued him into this book. So aren't these amazing? And then I got this other one with this crab on it. Oh, I hear a honking. Hon, are you in there? Yeah. Our son is here. I know, we're not quitting till tomorrow. Right, but he's honking, so he needs to know. Little family business, guys. We usually have to trade out cars because my husband goes to work first. He starts his day at, well, starts work at 6:30. So we usually are switching on the cars, but work's off tomorrow. Oh my goodness. All right, I think that's all I'm going to do tonight. So I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do here, and then I think I'm just going to come back and work in this book little by little. I need to gesso the rest of these back pages here, but I'm going to leave this to dry, and I don't know if I'll add anything on here. Oh my goodness, some enamel dots sprinkled through there. Maybe something a little silvery and shiny. I'm gonna add a little something to this. I'm not quite entirely sure. Maybe I can even go in a black pen around some of this turtle. I don't want to mess him up though. Maybe I want to be careful. Thank you, Shar. Oh, you have a D-stash if anyone's interested. You know, I put together, I've never done a D-stash before, and I have like stickers and a few other things, like over, I don't know, 100 pieces in a box that I put together in a box before the COVID stuff happened, and I just never have posted it. I've never done a D-stash before. Maybe one day you guys will be surprised. Hey, Dawn put up her D-stash. All right, guys. Well, thank you all for stopping by. I'm going to let this turtle dry and then just come back and keep on arting in the book. So I'm really enjoying this kind of more mixed media because this is just kind of fun and different. I don't like getting too messy. So far this is not too bad, but you know, I don't know. I'm just feeling I need to be changing it up. So thank you, Karen. Therese, have a really good night. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, guys, everybody, for stopping in. Everybody have a nice Memorial Day. Enjoy the day off if you are off. All right, you guys. It's 10:37. Not too bad. Good night. All right, you guys. Have a lovely, I so appreciate you. Thanks for making it really fun to come on. I love hanging out with you guys. Good night, Chrissy. Thank you. You too. All right, guys. See you guys next time. Bye.